Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
It is kind of nice to have the rain pushed out and now the heat comes on in.
Right, that's kind of the trade-off this time of year. You dry up the rainfall and then it just gets hot. And that's what we're going to be contending with. That's the main story. You're going to hear us talk about it pretty well every day through at least the end of next week. Let's talk about the reason why, though. Why is this happening? Well, we're going to see an area of high pressure in the mid to upper atmosphere really take up residence over the eastern part of the country. Right now, you kind of see that centered over parts of the southern plains, Texas, New Mexico, just outside of Oklahoma. Well, this weather pattern is going to undergo a shift, nothing that's unusual for the summer months. This area of high pressure kind of builds over us the next couple days, and then it really strengthens and expands over the eastern part of the U.S., and this is where it's going to stay parked, looks like through much of the rest of the month of June. And the end result, a few things are going to happen. Number one, under these areas of high pressure, the air is sinking. So that tends to overall suppress rain activity. You can still get something to pop up in the afternoon, heat and humidity, and we still have that in the forecast. But as far as the widespread rainfall, frequent thunderstorm activity we've had here so much of lately, that goes away. The other thing that happens when the air sinks, it compresses, it heats. We also have clearer skies, so more of that strong June sunshine, and the end result, temperatures get hotter. What isn't happening, at least initially, is the humidity is going to be staying with us, and we can actually kind of thank all the rainfall we've had here as of late, keeping the humidity levels high. You get into a drier pattern and you get these areas of high pressure, it can actually lower the humidity, especially during the heat of the afternoon, but we're not going to be that fortunate, at least not yet. 92 on your Saturday, 94 on Sunday. We will continue to carry a 10% chance for an isolated afternoon shower, thunder shower, but I'll emphasize isolated. That's about as much as we're going to pick up out of it. Perfect weather, though. Hey, if you've been waiting for a pool or a lake day and you've been like, you know what, it's too rainy, it's too cloudy, it's too cool for that. Well, there you go. You got your wish starting this weekend. Your humidity is going to stay high as well. Will be still kind of sticky tomorrow and then really almost oppressive on the humidity over the weekend and as we take you throughout much of next week. And then that's going to play into the feels like temperatures. And this is kind of what can really get you this time of year. And we often have people ask, why are you talking about it? Well, keep in mind the way our bodies cool is we sweat. The sweat evaporates. Well, if you already have a lot of moisture in the air, that evaporating process slows, so we don't cool off quite as fast as we normally could. And the end result is it makes us feel a little bit hotter than it otherwise would be, just based on the temperature on the thermometer. Those numbers getting into the caution range around 100, maybe creeping a little bit higher through the middle of next week. So this is just your reminder, your seasonal reminder about this time of year. Number one, stay hydrated. And number two, just don't overdo it in the heat if you do have to do any sort of physical activity outdoors. And as far as rainfall goes, again, it's drying up. We got a couple showers here in Giles and Lincoln County. That's it. Future radar picking up on that in southern Middle Tennessee and also shows us that between now and midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, it'll go away. What we're going to be left with overnight tonight, an expanding area of fog. Some of that may end up being locally dense by morning. So I encourage you to check in with meteorologist Grace Anello before you walk out the door. She'll let you know what sort of visibility we're looking at for the morning commute and if you need to allow yourself a little extra time to get to where you're going. This time of year, though, fog burns off quickly, so by the lunch hour, we're looking mainly sunny, and we'll call up partly to mostly sunny tomorrow afternoon. Outside shot, we pick up a stray shower. Most of us will stay dry. Heading into Saturday morning on a quiet note, Saturday afternoon, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe little pop-up showers. That'll be it. They're afternoon heat driven, so they go away after sunset Saturday evening. And guess what? Sunday, the same thing. Limited rainfall. Plenty of heat, though, to go around. These are your lows tonight, upper 60s to around 70 tomorrow. After that morning fog, we'll look for a partly to mostly sunny afternoon. Temperatures by the lunch hour at 83, and we'll be in the upper 80s to near 90 tomorrow afternoon. We'll carry just a very low-end chance for a pop-up shower later in the afternoon tomorrow. Right around 90 for Decatur and Huntsville, 86 if you're in Scottsboro, 88 Fort Payne. We'll go 89 in Fayetteville. And a lot of the hotter spots will likely be out towards the shoals, where we'll see a high there of 91 degrees. Here's your Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day, just a low-end 10% chance for a shower over the weekend. Otherwise, it's all about what's going to be on the thermometers. Up to 94 by Sunday, and once we see those mid-90s settle on in, probably going to be with us throughout next week. Right now, Wednesday, Thursday may be the two hottest days at around 96. That's also when we'll see those feels-like temperatures, maybe 102, 103, 104 in a few spots. And again, the rain limited. I'll keep it in the forecast. Don't think we'll see much out there, but certainly won't rule out an isolated pop-up shower. If you get one of those, don't worry. It's not going to last very long.
Looks like a whole lot of sunblock, whole lot of water.
Yeah,
coming.
absolutely. Good advice.
Thanks, Jeff. In and all